How many of you are aware of the lilac fire from 2017? As you all should know, that on December 7th, 2017, a small brush fire occurred near Old Highway 395. After this, powerful Santa Ana winds caused the 50-acre brush fire to violently increase to around 500 acres, encompassing areas around Bonsall and Fallbrook. Around 100,000 people were advised or forced to evacuate, and it happened around late in the morning. It occurred around 11:15 in the morning, and by 11:35 it was approximately around 500 acres. I wasn't personally affected, nor was I around at the time, but it occurred to me that most people are physically unprepared for such disasters. Basic planning and having a contingency plan or some kind of kit is the difference between securing the safety of your family and loved ones versus the potential ensuing chaos. You need to create and maintain a 72-hour emergency kit by this month, which includes specific items such as water, food, basic first aid, important documents, and optionally a gas mask to prevent from breathing in toxic fumes and smoke. Flashlights, batteries, and whatnot. I recommend storing this kit where easily accessible and where it's for potential quick access in the event of evacuation. Between 2017 and 2019, over 1 million Californians evacuated due to wildfires. This proves the point that disasters can strike without any warning whatsoever. Evacuations can happen at just about any time. 2017 alone had 9,270 wildfires and 1.6 million acres were burned up, which equated to 47 people losing their lives, unfortunately. Agencies such as fire departments and medical responders lack the required resources to swiftly evacuate all populations within any area of a disaster. You may have minutes, not hours, to prepare. It's affordable, and you can start small for creating a 72-hour disaster kit. Basic kit costs under $50 with just items from at home. Assuming you have access to water, you can easily store and access tap water, or you can buy in the gallons. For food, I recommend non-perishable items such as canned goods, MREs, freeze-dried things, dried fruit, stuff like that, and of course a basic first aid kit. This is my personal one that I have in my car at all times. I currently have a much larger kit assembled that is attached to the back of my truck with MOLLE straps. This is just one part of it. For stuff like bandages, gauze, antiseptic materials, and anything you would need in the event of an emergency. As far as flashlight and batteries, total of 10 to 15 bucks. The kit doesn't need to be perfect. Start with basics such as and add over time as your budget allows. Even gas masks, like I said earlier, are optional. I would recommend this because should there be an intense wildfire, you don't want your loved ones to breathe in toxic smoke, and specifically I recommend a CBRN gas mask, which stands for chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense, along with extra filters. So Additional protective gear means you're just more prepared, not required. Every item you add strengthens your kit, and cost barrier is a complete myth. You can, as I said, you can start as simply as possible with what you have at home. Better to start, and it's also better to start imperfect than not at all. A kit, following that argument, a kit dramatically reduces panic and saves lives. Here are some research statistics that I'm going to list out. The CDC said that only 1/3 of Americans have an emergency kit. Of those with kits, report 43% confidence in being prepared versus 18% without. And agencies with standardized emergency equipment respond 2.3 minutes faster. This proves that being prepared, not just among agencies, but also within the family unit, that being prepared with the necessary resources can greaten your chance to ensure your family's survival. The first 72 hours are critical, and help may be delayed. Infrastructure could also be damaged. As far as what a kit does, eliminates chaos and panic. You know what you have, therefore it also provides essentials with when emergency services fail, food, water, first aid, and it reduces time searching and increases and it also increases the safety of your family. It also protects the family psychologically, since you took control and prepared ahead of time. This means that this means you also don't burden EMS responders, because there's a good chance they'll be overwhelmed with actually dealing with the disaster. If you take control yourself, then you're less of a burden. With a kit, your family evacuates calmly and safely, and without a kit, your family is prone to panicking, wasting time, risk of injury, and you're also a strain on resources. 72 hours is typically how long it takes for infrastructure to restabilize. And so, in conclusion, disaster preparation is not a luxury, it is a necessity. 72-hour kit would equate to having a simple, affordable protection, and you can always add more to it as your budget allows. You already have the essentials at home, you can start as soon as today. So this month, choose a container, bin, bag, or backpack. Gather water, 1 gallon per person per day. Non-perishable food items, including also a flashlight, extra batteries, and you should store it in an family agreed location that is quickly accessible. And also add it to your calendar or set a reminder as soon as possible. When evacuation orders come, you won't have time to pack because you will be ready. Don't wait for disaster to prepare, and your family's safety depends on action right now, not belief later. Do it this month. Thank you.